Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick from Fit Futures here with yet another answer to yet another question. Today's question comes from Max in Auckland and it's another simple one. Nick, does sleep or lack of sleep negatively impact on your strength? Again, another really interesting question, and to be honest, the research is fairly mixed. There's been some papers recently that have shown that it does, and then there's been some that have shown that it doesn't. With sleep, we've got a couple of classifications. So sleep deprivation, that's a loss of sleep, and sleep restriction would be a partial loss of sleep. You also look at it, or at least the research does, in both acute and chronic formats. So an acute sleep restriction or deprivation would be less than a night's sleep. So if you had a night of ill rest, or you didn't manage to sleep that particular night and you go to the gym, you shouldn't expect to experience any decline in your strength performance during your associated lifts. However, what the research is suggesting, and again, there's still been some mixed results here, but what the research is suggesting is that with chronic lack of sleep, okay, so that would be anything more than one night, so 2, 3, maybe a whole week, that can negatively impact on your strength levels. Now, the strength that it impacts is multi-joint strength, okay, so that's the squats, that's the lunges, that's the hip thrusts, bench press, the bent over row pull-ups, all those compound variations that incorporate multiple joints and therefore multiple muscle groups. Those are the exercises that you could possibly experience a reduction in strength on. Now again, the way around it is just to ensure that you do correct your sleep patterns at some point, and there is wearables that you can use if you are interested in tracking your sleep, okay, although be careful with those too, because you don't want to necessarily be micromanaging your sleep because that could negatively impact on it because you're so worried about it. Okay, but simply put, yes, a lack of sleep can possibly negatively impact on strength, but it's multi-joint activities that it would impact, and you would have to have more than a day's of unrest in order for it to play a part. But typically, sleep will impact on our fatigue by making us feel more fatigued and can impact on our readiness to train. That's probably the big one. Until next time, team, keep safe. Check out the link for more content.